Good evening, you're now with me, Lorenzo Isaac, for TVS Nightline. Here are the headlines for tonight. Sarawak's historic water board merger enters final phase with official launch set for June. 6 suspects arrested. Gun seized after 34-year-old man shot dead in Jalan YONG, Batukawa. Hundreds of thousands of mourners, including world leader, gather at St. Peter's Square for Pope Francis' funeral. Police have arrested 6 suspects in connection with the deadly shooting of a 34-year-old man along Jalan YONG early this morning. The case was solved within 12 hours and a gun with 10 bullets was also seized. The incident unfolded around 5:30 a.m. when 2 men drove a Perodua Myvi with the victim unconscious inside to the Batukawa police station. Medical personnel confirmed the man's death, noting a gunshot wound to his head. The 6 suspects, aged between 26 and 45, were arrested at various locations between 4 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. today. Police also seized a vehicle believed to be connected to the case. The case is being investigated under Section 302 of the Penal Code for murder as police continue to probe the motive behind the attack. A dramatic search came to a successful conclusion today when a 75-year-old man who went missing in the forest near Kampong Judan, Mukah, was found safe. The search began after the Sarawak Fire and Rescue Department received a report at 8:15 p.m. yesterday about a missing person. The elderly man, identified as Narudin Abdullah, who entered the forest to collect wood and did not return home. A rescue team immediately responded, beginning with an assessment of the situation before launching the search and rescue SAR operation. By 11 a.m., the village search team located Narudin in the woods. He was unharmed and escorted out at 12:30 p.m. The elderly man was then taken to a hospital for further examination. Thankfully, the man was found safe and the dreadful search ended with relief. Authorities have lauded the efforts of the rescue team and the villagers. Sarawak is one step closer to a historic merger. The combination of Kuching Water Board, Cebu Water Board and Sarawak Water Sendirian Berhad is in its final stage and it's set to be officially launched by the Premier this June. Minister of Utility and Telecommunications, Datuk Seri Julaihi Narawi, said the merger, handled by the Integrated Management Office, follows a unique Sarawak model tailored specifically for the region.
Kita percaya penggabungan yang berdasarkan acuan Sarawak fit as well. Jadi nak di tempat-tempat lain kita tahu. Sebab yang kita tahu ialah it must be done according to our acuan kita. Mula tempat lain kita buat situ mesti sesuai. Dan oleh itulah maka kajian yang mendalam telah pun dilakukan.
Julaihi was speaking at the 2025 Cebu Water Board Annual Dinner and Idul Fitri celebration. He guaranteed that employees will benefit from the merger, including salary increases, better pensions and EPF contributions, with full details to be revealed at an upcoming town hall session. In a boost for development, Julaihi also announced 697 million ringgit has been approved to roll out 30 projects under the 12th Malaysia Plan in Cebu Water Board areas. At the event, 31 staff members were honored for outstanding service, along with long service awards for 20 and 30 years of dedication, and a special award for one exceptional employee. Datuk Sharifah Hasidah revealed that the Sarawak government's plan to implement free education beginning in 2026 has attracted attention from several countries in the region, with the proactive approach receiving praise at the Women Parliamentarians Coordinating Committee WIPA meeting 2025. According to her, these countries were impressed and specifically looked to Sarawak as a reference model in planning comprehensive and forward-looking education policies.
Kita mendengarkan dari negeri-negeri lain seperti Timor Leste, negeri Indonesia, Kamboja, mereka memuji negeri Sarawak. Bukan saja muji Malaysia tapi muji negeri Sarawak. Dan beliau saya membentangkan pelan tindakan PCDS kita juga. Saya ada nyebut. Dan mereka mana dia nak belajar dari kita. Dia nak belajar macam ni, kita beri ada rancang dan beri pendidikan percuma kepada anak-anak. Macam ni yayasan untuk boleh bantu pelajar-pelajar dengan pakaian uniform seperti ini juga. Macam ni. Saya begitu kagum dengan kejayaan Sarawak.
She further added that Sarawak's effort to provide free education at state-owned institutions such as Swinburne Sarawak, Curtin Sarawak, ICATS and University Technology Sarawak UTS is a great advantage for the children of Sarawak. She also urged students to fully grasp these opportunities for the future and for the region. She added that this free education initiative is also in line with the post-COVID-19 Development Strategy Plan PCDS 2030, which focuses on economic prosperity, social inclusivity, and environmental sustainability. A massive boost for Sarawak students. Registration for the RM1,200 Special Financial Aid (PKK) for Sarawak students enrolled in higher education institutions (IPT) across Malaysia will open on 1st May 2025. The first phase will last for a month. The aid will be officially launched by Sarawak Premier Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg on 28 June and will be credited to students' account via the e-Dompet platform SPay Global.
That is September. Why we have two windows? Because there are students who register or enroll in September later on. So that's why we have two windows. Okay? So all these things you have to mention. The second window will be informed later. The first window is 1st May. It is applied online. So I don't think I want to go to detail how to apply. When you approve to get, the money will only come in end of June. Okay, and I'm going to announce also that the launching of this scheme will be on the 20th June. 20th June. 28 June. 28 June by Yang Amat Berhormat Premier. Okay. So maybe the disbursement will be there.
In the September phase, students who enroll in the second semester can also apply. The registration is done entirely online with e-Dompet payments made through Do It Now. Estimates indicate that around 60,000 Sarawak students will benefit from the BKK scheme through the SPay Global system. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim is optimistic about continuing to attract foreign investment to the country while simultaneously elevating Malaysia's status. He is also, the Finance Minister said, believe that this is achievable in a stable country with a strong political environment, clear policies and economic frameworks, and a more efficient administrative machinery.
Walaupun saya sudah tua sedikit, tapi saya pandangannya agak optimis kerana aspirasi harapan saya tinggi menggunung kerana saya benar-benar cinta kepada negara ini dan melihat anak-anak, melihatkan rakyat, kesusaran mereka, keupayaan mereka, saya yakin kita boleh angkat martabat semua kaum dan semua wilayah negara kita.
He said this in his speech at the 2025 Madani Aidilfitri celebration with the Prime Minister at the state level in Perak, held at the Indra Mulia Stadium in Ipoh, Perak. In his speech, the Prime Minister also called for all parties to focus on efforts to create a competitive generation that is ready to face the challenges of the future, especially in high-tech fields such as AI. A stronger push to empower communities, the federal and state governments are strengthening strategic collaboration to enhance Kawasan Rukun Tetangga (KRT) with a focus on progressive KRT initiatives. National Unity Minister Datuk Seri Aaron Agodagang said that the move will shape a more competitive, visionary communities through 8 core fields under the progressive KRT framework. These fields include economy and livelihood, community security and resilience, leadership, community well-being, lifelong learning, environment, heritage and culture, and innovation.
Last year kita dapat 20 juta. This year kita dapat lagi 20 juta. 20 juta tahun yang lalu kita dapat memperkasakan 169 KRT yang merupakan kereta progresif dan mereka tumpuan utama adalah dari segi ekonomi dan sara hidup dan banyak aktiviti telah berjaya.
He was speaking at the Sarawak National Unity and Integrity Department 2025 Aidilfitri celebration at the Penview Convention Centre on Saturday. Earlier, Dato' Aaron, together with Sarawak National Unity and Integration Department Director Dirwan Azul, welcomed over 1,000 guests at the event organised by the Ministry and the Department. On to world news. Hundreds of thousands of mourners and world leaders, including US President Donald Trump, gathered at St. Peter's Square today for the funeral of Pope Francis, the first Latin American to lead the Catholic Church. Around 400,000 people filled the square as the Pope's coffin was carried out of the Basilica, followed by more than 200 red-robed cardinals. In his homily, Cardinal Giovanni Battista Re praised Francis as a pope among the people who fought for a more compassionate, open church.
Filo conduttore della sua missione è stata anche la convinzione che la Chiesa è una casa per tutti, una casa dalle porte sempre aperte. Ha più volte fatto ricorso all'immagine della Chiesa come ospedale di campo dopo una battaglia in cui vi sono stati molti feriti.
Among the dignitaries present were Argentina's President Javier Milei, Britain's Prince William, and Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky, who also met Donald Trump shortly after the ceremony. The funeral signals the start of 9 days of official Vatican mourning before cardinals convene to elect a new pope. A 16-year-old student accused of stabbing his classmates in Nantes, France, has been described as a loner who admired Adolf Hitler. Nantes public prosecutor Antoine Leroy said the suspect fatally stabbed a 16-year-old girl, the only peer he was said to be close to, striking her 57 times.
Dans cette personnalité, il résulte assez clairement une forme et une certaine fascination pour Hitler. Cette fascination a été repérée par le personnel enseignant de l'école dans laquelle il était, puisqu'il dessinait, donc Hitler, de sorte que le personnel éducatif a été également inquiété par ce comportement et il a été convoqué avec sa mère devant le sous-directeur de l'établissement scolaire la veille des vacances de Pâques.
2 other students were also injured in the attack at a private Catholic school. The suspect, who used a hunting knife and wore a mask, was eventually stopped by a school IT technician. The teen has been temporarily admitted to a psychiatric ward, with prior reports highlighting his social isolation and admiration for Hitler. Following the attack, students and the public laid flowers outside the school in tribute to the victim. Those were the updates on TVS Nightline. I'm Lorenzo Isaac. Thank you for watching and have a good night.